It's interesting because out in Bay Terrace, Little Neck, Douglas, and Northeast Queens, the registered voters, Korean American wise, maybe 6–7%. So it's not a predominantly Korean American or even an Asian American district. And when I was running for office, I'd be standing at the Long Island Railroad station with Congressman Gary Ackerman next to me. I had at least about 5–6 people come up to me just right in my face and say, look, I can't vote for you because you're Asian. And I would say, ma'am, why not? And they would say, well, because Asians ruined downtown Flushing. And I said, well, ma'am, downtown Flushing is not in our district. And secondly, I had nothing to do with it. Then she would say, yeah, but you're Asian. And I said, okay, well, may I ask what ethnicity you are? And she would say, well, I'm Italian American. And I said, so if an Italian American somewhere in New York City does something wrong, can I come personally blame you? And she, of course, said, of course not, that's ridiculous. At which time Congressman Ackerman put his hand on my arm and just said, Kevin, sometimes you just can't, you know, reason with racists. And then she flipped out. So, I mean, the whole issue about immigrant groups having to come in and fight their way, I think, you know, it's the natural course of American history. When you have Little Italy, that used to be an area where most of the signs were in Italian. If you didn't speak Italian, you know, it was hard to go into a store and buy something. It's the same thing now in downtown Flushing sometimes. People complain that if you don't speak Chinese or Korean, you can't buy anything, and all the signage not being in English becomes a big issue. Everything should be in English, but I think people should understand that sometimes, you know, things have happened throughout American history that just continues to repeat itself, and hopefully we can kind of learn from that.